Gumayusi uses the heal immediately as well because you know he's gonna get ignited, and then they're trying their best to survive this dive. They try to dive Gumayusi. What's going on, guys? Besides here, and into this video we are going to dive in onto the gameplay of the best AD carry in the world, Gumayusi. His secrets, pro moves, and everything he does and thinks about will be covered in this video. If this is the first time on my channel, my name is Bizais and I'm a League of Legends coach with over 8 years experience. On this channel, I will post videos for players that want to improve in League of Legends very fast. So if you want to not miss out any special content from this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, and the notification bell. Enjoy the video. Guma is playing Ashe Karma. And oh, invade already. I really like that Guma is always like pinging. If he needs help, he's just pinging. Like he just doesn't care. Just pings so much. And this works more for Korea. In Korea, people ping more. Like people ping more. Korea. In AO West or NA, if you ping something, like they will just say fuck you. Honestly, like they'll just say fuck you. Like if you're AU West or NA, just ping once or twice. If you want to support do something, just ping once or twice. That's all. Never 3 times, 4 times. He's not gonna listen. He's gonna flame you. In Korea, ping 10 times. They're not gonna flame. Like literally, they're not gonna flame. Okay, so now he's going in the lane. He's trying to get prio. Very normal since he plays Heimerdinger into Karma support the matchup lane. Very focused on pushing. Notice that he doesn't really use his W instead. Why? Why doesn't he use his W? Right? Yeah, 18 seconds. Guma wants to get an angle to use it on both. Because if he uses right now and he just wastes it, if he wastes his W, 18 seconds cooldown, they can actually just walk up and go aggressive. Now Guma doesn't use it. Guma is going to use it if 1, he can use it on both, or 2, he's going to go in a big fight where he needs it. He has beautiful mechanics right here. So we can also notice how beautiful his spacing is. So he's moving in. He's moving on the Kalista. He's getting to hit the Kalista, and then he just backs off. Kalista can't do shit in this kind of place. Now he's getting pushed in. So I mean, having the wave pushed in when you play Karma Ashe is not the best thing in the world, but I mean, it is what it is. They got first in the laney phase, and yeah, that's why they are getting pushed in. It is that what Guma wants to do is always when he can get the turrets of the Heimerdinger, he's always looking to kill the turrets of the Heimerdingers. It's very important. Because if those towers are gonna be in the lane, you're obviously gonna get pushed in a lot more. And if Heimerdinger has priority, you're fucking in danger. You don't give up priority to Heimerdinger, he's gonna poke you. Now he's not even gonna go Q. Do you guys see this? He doesn't even go Q. Why? Why doesn't he go Q? It's simple. He's not gonna use Q here. He's not gonna go all in against Kalista Heimerdinger as Karma Ashe. Like Kalista has really good all-in potential, honestly. Like if Ashe is trying to go in right now with Q, no matter how many Ashe auto attacks like is gonna go on the Kalista, she's still gonna lose the trade because Kalista has the rent and Heimerdinger can always like E and stop Ashe from doing damage. This particular matchup, Ashe Karma, is better to go for E because you're not, even if you go Q, you're not gonna be able to all in. Don't do this at home. If you play with a trash like with a trash Blitzcrank Alistar and you know you can all in, you should always go Q. But in general, if you know you can't all in at all, and if you know you're getting pushed in or just want to play safe, you should go E. Oh my god, no way, this Gumayusi! Oh my god, I want to see this shit. So, first of all, the dive starts with a little bit of poke. Kalista immediately uses the heal very early, so Heimerdinger is gonna get a little bit of movement speed on this, and then slowly they're gonna go into the tower. Gumayusi uses the heal immediately as well because you know he's gonna get ignited, and then they're trying their best to survive this dive. They tried to dive Gumayusi, but they didn't succeed. It's so annoying when you're playing jungle in the enemy team, you're playing in Challenger, and you press tab, and you're like, what the fuck, I'm playing against Gumayusi, I'm gonna camp this kid, I'm gonna camp him so much, and this is what happens. You see a pro player, this happens a lot, you see a pro player, you just wanna stomp him, you just wanna gank him, you just wanna like play around him, you just wanna completely obliterate him so he doesn't really carry the game, you wanna destroy him, but then you force a dive like this Sylas, and then boop, have fun. Gumayusi has the lead. Now Gumayusi is gonna fucking carry the game. Gonna go for Dirk, so I don't know what build is gonna go right now, honestly. Because usually when you play Ashe, there is the shield bow build, right? And obviously there is the crit build with Kraken Slayer. So usually Kraken Slayer build into PD, into Infinity Edge is the build that you play when there are always squishes. And then you can also go on hit build, which is usually better. On hit build is always good. If you play, let's say, You play, let's say, against a composition where you need the shield bow, you need the shield of shield bow. What a play here from Guma. So he actually kited so well. He kited so well here. Just W'd. And then beautiful kiting right here. He tried to space on the Kalista. And he knows that he has the red buff. And he knows that Kalista doesn't really have that much damage. Honestly, I don't know. This Kalista might be boosted. I don't know why you would ever go for longsword on Kalista. When you need the boots, you need the dagger, you need attack speed, you need so much. I don't know. It's anything. Like, this play would have worked, I think, for Kalista if she has the dagger. Like, insane. I don't know. Maybe she's autofilled. Also, notice how Guma actually ran towards his super. So, after a little bit of kiting right here, he immediately turned back to his support because he just knows that the Karma has flash and she can shield the Guma. The reason why the guy with the Kalista went for the longsword is because she's playing a lane with the Heimerdinger, which is a poking lane, not an all-in lane. So she's maxing the Q, not the E. If you had a Kalista trash lane, then you max the E. But with the Heimerdinger, with the poke lane, you max the Q. This is why he goes for longsword, because of the extra AD that she gets. What he's probably gonna do is probably gonna just freeze here. The reason why he freezes is that, first of all, Kalista is dead for like 5 seconds, so in about 25 seconds she's gonna get back to the laning phase. So 5 seconds the dead timer plus 20 seconds extra time to get back to the laning phase. I think it's actually 16 to 17 seconds to get back to the laning phase for Kalista, because once you die, you get movement speed in base, right? So it's around 16 to 17 seconds until she comes in the laning phase. Guma knows that if she pushes this wave, Kalista is going to be able to get all of the way from the tower. So what Guma does right here, he's like, what the fuck? I'm not going to be able to push this wave. So, I mean, why would I? I have only 400 gold, so I don't want to recall anyways. Yes, I do have low HP, which sometimes means, most of the cases means I want to go recall. But I do have red buff right now, so I'm just going to stay. And if Kalista is going to come, I do have a big freeze. So no reason to ruin the freeze. If he had enough gold to, like, if he had like, I don't know, 2k gold, and he had enough gold for the shield bow or whatever the fuck he wants to buy, or let's say he had like 1 HP and he did not have red buff, I think he should have just recalled, and of course recall without even pushing. But in this case, he just chilled, he just looked to freeze, and now Kalista is very behind in XP, very behind in gold, and yeah, have fun, Kalista. And they will try to recall. I don't think Guma is gonna recall here because he's gonna lose way too much if he recalls. Plus he's not diveable, so he's gonna stay here. I think, oh, never mind. As 3 people, this is Belveth's mistakes, honestly. This is Belveth's mistake. So here, when you see this as Karma, first of all, as Karma, you don't recall here. You don't recall here. Like, if you recall and you see, if you recall as Karma, play in Challenger. Also, if you play in any hero, honestly. Like, if you're playing Karma, and you see Kalista is moving in and pushing so fast. So Kalista, first of all, Kalista Hammer has a lot of push power. They push so fast. Second of all here, you know that if they walk up on you and they see you recalling, they're gonna push this super fast and go for additional plates. So if you know this and you know that you're undiveable and you can stay in the lane and catch the farm, you should stay. This is a huge mistake from Karma. I don't know why she recalled. Guma knew. Like, Gumayusi knew. So right now, it's like he E'd, but Silas was so smart that he actually saw this play coming. He saw Kalista and Heimerdinger slow pushing, and he knew that Gumayusi has to recall. So he just came here. Now Gumayusi is pinging his jungle, but it actually wasn't his jungle mistake. He's pinging his jungle, but it wasn't his jungle mistake, because jungle had to catch mid, and also he had low mana. Plus, yeah, he didn't really have tempo to go bot. Ashe, because they don't have front line. Oh yes. So probably poke Ashe here. I think he's Guma, right? So he's gonna try it. He's just gonna try it. I don't think he will go for this in competitive game, but he's just trying to go like tier build poke Ashe with Tiamat playstyle, because you know when you play against Yasuo, you're gonna have a very hard time to play the game, honestly, as Ashe. I mean, and as an AD carry, no matter what AD carry you're playing, honestly, like, I don't know, it just feels annoying to play against Yasuo, because he has that wind wall that he counters everything, especially if you play against Yasuo AD carry. Like, Yasuo AD carry is actually, I mean, maybe not in high elo, he's not good, but if you smurf and you play Yasuo on bot lane and you have a duo support like that plays, I don't know, Alistar, I'm pretty sure that you can get 90% win rate, honestly. Until D1, it's so easy to win. If you know what you're doing on Yasuo, and you have a good support, you can win. Of course, if you're just playing first time Yasuo or like not having a lot of experience, probably not. Probably just not. Okay, Gumayusi does just Guma things. So let's see what he's gonna do right here. So first of all, I want to see how he Ws. So every single time when he goes for W, we can see this. He goes for 2-man W, not just 1-man W, but 2-man W. And right here, he slowly moves in. The reason why he moves in and he becomes instantaneously more confident is because he saw the enemy jungle on the top lane. So if the enemy jungle is on top lane, this allows him to go more aggressive. And now Guma knows that if Kalista walks up a little bit, especially after this Q, this is really int, he can just kite, he can just ulti, and then notice what he did right here. He is actually looking to click backwards to be able to avoid the tower range. So the tower range, we all know it's this range. So what Gumayusi does is that he's always trying to kite out of the range. So in case he wants to hit the Kalista, he's going to hit Kalista. And after a second, he's going to just click out of the tower range. We can see this right here. Clicking, ulting, after the click again, click back right here. Then we go again. After the auto attack, click back right here. So he's going into the range of the tower to be able to hit the Kalista, then outside of the range of the tower, so she's going to be able to not get hit by the tower. Beautiful kiting by Gumayusi. Right here also Karma was fucking faker, and she was able to tank the tower. As we can see, she pressed S to stop her champion in order for Gumayusi to be able to finish up the kills. Karma was tanking, she was shielding herself so she can actually survive. And then Guma is gonna try to get the kill, and now he's gonna get the kill very easy with Flash W probably. Yeah, or not even Flash W. Beautiful combo by Guma, beautiful gameplay, beautiful spacing, beautiful everything, easy peasy. For those of you who are struggling winning and climbing in solo queue but are serious about getting better, I also do coaching for players that want to improve and get their gameplay to the next level. Coaching can't make you better if you just play normals and ARAMs and don't like playing ranked, or you don't care about improving, you just play for fun. Or let's say you just play the game for like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours per week, and that's about it. Coaching doesn't help you. Coaching can help you if you feel hard stuck, if you struggle carrying games, if you want to stop wasting time auto-piloting and not learning anything, if you run into a circle for a long time, if you want to find out the mistakes that hold you back, or simply maybe you have problems with the wave management, maybe you feel lost throughout the mid game, maybe you struggle with the decision making, macro, and you just want to learn how to do it properly from a professional coach. Or let's say you have difficulties checking the enemy jungle and you die a lot to ganks. Or simply maybe you just want to learn how to carry 1 versus 9 so you can actually climb and stop really wasting time. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and book your own coaching now and start improving instantly. I'll see you in the session. Do you want to see the part 2 where we cover mid-game decisions, macro and rotations? Hit the button subscribe and comment with I want, and I'm going to post the part 2 very soon. See ya!